She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. Her fingers slid from my wrist like the final thread snapping on 8 years of marriage, and the world tipped backward. Salt stung my eyes, stars blurred, the engine's low growl faded into the sudden hush of falling. I remember the look on her face, pure relief, and behind her, my best friend Marcus, grinning like a man who'd just cashed a long overdue check. The black water took me before I could force the question past the fire in my lungs. How long had they been planning this? But even as the ocean sealed over my head, even as the yacht's running lights shrank to nothing, one thought sliced clean through the panic. They think this is over. They have no idea. Because the instant the sea closed around me, something cold and clear locked into place. I wasn't dying tonight. They were. Funny how betrayal sharpens memory. I met Leela 8 years earlier at a charity gala in Manhattan. She wore emerald silk and a smile that promised she saw past the money. She nicknamed me the quiet billionaire, like my silence was a feature, not a warning. I believed she wanted the man, not the balance sheet. Marcus had been in my life longer, college roommate, first investor, the brother I never had. He stood beside me while I turned nothing into everything, through hostile deals and sleepless nights that should have broken us both. I trusted them completely. Trust is a blindfold you tie yourself. It was a laugh I never actually heard that gave them away first. Leela grew brittle, clipped answers, late nights, with the girls, a new habit of locking her phone the second I entered the room. Marcus started handling things personally, more often, volunteering to sign where I used to sign, lingering after meetings. They flinched when I appeared without warning. Patterns. People get loud when they think no one's listening. Then came the mistake they never thought I'd catch. A reflection. I passed the glass wall of my home office after midnight and saw Marcus's name glowing on Leela's phone screen, not a missed call, but a text, "It's almost done." Friday. Her thumb hovered, trembling, like she was scared to even acknowledge it. That was enough. Most men shatter when they learn the truth. I didn't. I just moved the finish line. No confrontation, no scenes. Emotion is weakness, reaction is a gift you hand your enemy. So I smiled wider, acted dumber, let them taste victory early. Meanwhile, quietly, I started shifting the pieces they didn't know I still owned. First, I rerouted signing authority on every account to a dormant Cayman entity I'd created years earlier during a boardroom coup. Then I replaced the digital board resolutions Marcus thought he controlled. Finally, I executed a new will, unknown to them, that dumped my entire $3 billion estate into an irrevocable trust triggered only by my unexpected death. They wanted the money. They'd get ashes. All I had to do was wait for them to pull the trigger. And God, they were eager. The yacht weekend was their masterpiece, romantic anniversary cruise, middle of the Atlantic, 0 witnesses. Leela poured the champagne. Marcus poured the bullshit. When she leaned in, whispered, "Say hello to the sharks for me," and shoved me over the rail, they thought the credits were rolling. They were wrong. A shadow boat crewed by people loyal only to me had been trailing us all night. They fished me out less than 4 minutes after I went under. By dawn, while Leela sobbed to the Coast Guard and Marcus practiced his grieving face for the cameras, I was already wheels up on a private jet headed home. Not to hide. To watch. 48 hours after my death, they came back to the house laughing, half drunk on stolen champagne and imaginary billions. Leela opened the front door. Her scream came first. I was sitting in the dark living room, legs crossed, a small black box resting on the coffee table in front of me. Marcus froze in the doorway. Leela stumbled backward into him. "You were," she started. "Dead," I finished for her. "I was. For you." I nudged the box across the marble. "Open it." Her hands shook so badly she nearly dropped it. Inside, a single USB drive and a platinum wedding band. Mine. "Figured you should have a souvenir," I said, since you won't be getting anything else. Marcus found his voice first. You bankrupt yourself just to spite us. I smiled. No. I bankrupted you. I laid it all out, every transferred authority, every locked account, every safeguard now ironclad and irreversible. Then I turned my laptop around and played the yacht security footage, high definition, time-stamped, crystal clear. Leela shoving me. Marcus laughing. Both of them waving goodbye as the boat pulled away. Leela folded to the floor like someone pulled her plug. Marcus bolted for the door. Red and blue lights were already strobing through the windows. The police arrived before his hand touched the knob. I never touched them. Never raised my voice. Didn't need to. Justice is quieter than revenge, but it cuts so much deeper. People still ask if I regret loving her, if I regret trusting him. Regret is for losers. I just walked them to the edge of their own trap and let gravity do the rest.